That's right. We back. Classic Conversations with JT and Lo.
That's a cop.
I want to shout out my cousin in New York. What's up, Tammy? This is her first time tuning in. She's like, oh, snap, commercial breaks. Yeah, we there.
What up, cousin Tammy?
We there. So listen, Tammy, I need you to let all them girlfriends of yours know up top. All the family members, go and let them know. Spotify, Amazon Music, and YouTube, and TikTok. Classic Konversations. Both of them is with a K. Go on in there and hit that button. Tell them to hit that button, subscribe, then share. Don't do that. Matter of fact, if you do it about 10 people. Not do 20. You know what? 40. I'm gonna give you that assignment. I need you to share it to 40 people. Send me a screenshot. 45, 47. Oh, yeah, we're gonna go over some comments. Got some comments that was made.
Yeah, Orlando says, sounds good. Low, depending on how folks are connected to your world. Millennial says, Lo just said, I can't forgive somebody that don't exist. True story.
Damn.
Mom said, never forgive a devil. Hey, man, a devil's a devil. Number one said, why do folks think we have to forgive? I don't have to, and it doesn't affect my life. Trust and believe I sleep very well. She means that. Kiki said, I only care to even consider forgiveness to those I actually love who means something to me. Uh-oh. I just lost the last one.
What?
Hate isn't harsh. It is what it is. You know the circumstance. You know the reasons. There we go. What's up, JJ? Chimed in. Football talk. All right, that's it.
You can't forgive someone that's not there. Is that what it said?
It was repeat what I said earlier.
God.
Somebody don't exist to you. They don't exist to me. So
Wow.
a true story.
Man, I like that one. I got to use that. I got to use that one. Wow. All right, next topic we're going to get into, man. We're going to talk about parenting. And this one was brought upon us from recently. They found out, is that school here in Atlanta? The mom and daughter pole thing? That's in Atlanta? There's a school in Atlanta, program, I guess, in Atlanta where mothers and younger daughters, I'm talking 8 and below, something like that, are actually sharing time doing pole dancing. And
Pole dancing.
yeah, pole dancing.
That's
Yeah. And you know, it was gonna use that specifically, but then I figured we'd go this route. In parenting, is it friendship, fear, or respect? Which do you feel is best within a parent-child dynamic relationship?
What part of Atlanta is that school in? Downtown?
Yeah, that's yeah. You have to see the videos. It's yeah, they do have
It
on clothes.
doesn't matter. How
They
the
do have
hell
on
you taking a
clothes.
7 or 8 year old and teaching them pole dancing?
Yeah.
Because it doesn't matter if it's a sport. It doesn't matter if you're working out. When somebody sees a pole, what do they think about? They think about strippers. So why would you introduce a child to that? That's why we fucked up, people. That ghetto ass shit.
Might be fireman.
Not fireman. Man.
That's the last comment I got.
Brandon Woodman, what's up, bro? Appreciate you tuning in.
You know,
Go ahead.
you know what's crazy is that I think if people would connect a stripper in rare form to how she's treated. Let's think about it. How she's before I introduce my young daughter to this, because if I master this pole training, there's only one place I really could go and get funded for it. Right? I can only make money on the pole in one place. So if I master it, everything else comes with it. How I'm treated, right? The belittling of a woman as a stripper. And now I'm not here to knock. I was a stripper at one point, so I'm not here to knock people's bases on what they had to do. Mm-hmm. But what I am saying is, my daughter never knew any of that. That wasn't for her to know. She was a very young girl at the time. She didn't know nothing about that. But I also understand that if you're going to do anything to teach people about that lifestyle, you got to teach it all. You got to be protective. There's people get stalked and people get murdered. There people just get obsessed with you. It's just so much to it that we don't want young girls who most of them be obsessed with the lifestyle. So
And the money, easy money.
Exactly. So
And,
you
and the thing
introduce
is,
it
this,
anyway.
and like I said, looking at, I know we're kind of getting off what the subject is. We'll get back
Yeah,
to
we
it.
wouldn't get that.
But looking at the video, you don't know for a fact, but they didn't look like the adults didn't look like strippers or former strippers. It's supposed
It's an
what they
exercise.
was explaining it as saying that this was a way for a mother and daughter to bond.
Well, you
Oh,
know,
wow.
pole
But that's-
dancing is big
Yeah.
now. They have like numerous pole dance studios all around. They do all kinds of conventions. I mean, the stuff is a big business now, and a lot of times it's not strippers. I'm befuddled of why the child would need to be introduced to it though.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
That's interesting.
Let's do some gymnastics.
There's that gymnastics,
If you want to do
Cheerleading.
something,
tap dance,
yeah,
ballet,
there's so many other things
anything.
besides,
African
Things
dance.
that
How
young
about
girls
that?
should do.
yeah.
There's a ton
Because the
of
reality
things
of
for
it is,
young
even
girls.
with pole dancing, it's still seductive.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? It's. I
you
just don't
can't-
see why you would
And
introduce
then
that to a
once you
child.
learn it, what you gonna do with it?
And you like you said, you
You
mess
know
around
what I'm
some of
saying?
them
What you
little
learn
girls.
it, where you gonna do? There's only one place you can do something with
Yeah,
it.
because if some of them little girls mess around and are actually good at it, you're right.
That's where they
That's
gonna
where they're gonna go,
exactly.
so.
That's what they're
Or
gonna
if
do.
you catch
So-
out,
so-
imagine if you looking out in your backyard and you're in the middle of a barbecue and your daughter break out into a pole dancing routine and your family's there. You know, it's like certain shit you just let a child be a child while they can be a child. Because
Absolutely.
the world's going to take them at some point.
Absolutely. So to answer the question,
Parenting, friendship, fear, respect. Which do you feel is best within a parent-child relationship?
so we're not friends.
Number one.
First off, we are
Number
not
one.
friends. You're going to respect me,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm going to earn it. I'm not going to abuse my parenting power.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to fear me,
Mm-hmm.
but not in a way where you think I'm going to hurt you, because my kid's grown and I still look like, and they know, oh, let me get this. I still don't have much I have to say, but it's a fear of not wanting to disrespect me or hurt me.
Or disappoint.
Not disappoint me, exactly. It's not just say,
Fear-
I'm scared
the
of my
fear
mama.
of not letting you down.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's that sense of that, which is mandatory because there is not a whole lot of that in this Generation X. I think
Now-
so many of the teen mothers, so we mostly all came from teen mothers, right? A lot of us parents were younger when they had some of the children, but the children now, when I was a young mother, the kids are adults. And some of the young mothers who were young mothers are now grandmothers. And so we spent a lot of time trying to raise the kids that often we miss the proper morals and values while raising them. So there's a sense of where the friendship does come in certain people's households. But I was still able to be raised well enough with my parents with that sense of old school mentality.
I got a question for you. We're gonna come back to it, but I'm gonna go ahead. Mike, in regards to the question, which one do you feel is best used, or is it a combination of?
I agree
all?
with Doc. It's got to be all, because with parenting, then it's also, it depends on the child. If you got multiple children, some of them have to have a healthy dose of fear, because they got to believe you're going to do what you're going to do, because they don't believe water's wet. And you got some, they're just them not wanting to disappoint you is going to make them walk the line. And some of them you can just talk to.
That's right.
You know, just talk to and reason with them. So it really depends on you. It's all of it. I think if you go too hard on any one category, you can either ruin a child or spoil a child. And like friends don't even factor into it, you know, because my sons, my daughters, I get calls every single day. Every single day. Somebody gonna call me, so I'm happy, but it's not a friendship. They normally call them to ask for advice or tell me about something they achieved or something we discussed. Daddy, just like I wanted, or they got something they wanted at work. So it's always positive. And now I got grandkids, so I call and ask about them. So I just think that too many people, like that pole dancing class, stuff like that. It's like if you don't have that degrees of separation, you're supposed to carry yourself and walk in a way where they're looking at, oh, that's how you're supposed to be an adult. Oh, that's what an adult does. If you swinging from the same pole that your daughter is, that's giving her an idea like, if mommy want to do it, I want to do it. So, like my sons, I didn't drink around the house. They didn't see me drink until they were much older. And then I'm not a big drinker. Not saying there's anything bad about it, look, you not smoking around your kids because you don't want to lead your kid to anything. And you damn sure don't want to lead your kid to something like what happens around the pole.
Right, facts.
I'm just being real.
Absolutely.
So I really believe that, for me, I think it just starts and ends at respect. Because I really feel like if the child respects you, everything else falls in the line. You not have to be friends with them, but you can communicate with them.
Absolutely.
They don't have to be scared of you, but they understand where to draw the line at. You know what I mean? So I just feel like if their respect is there, the proper respect is there for that parent, everything else just falls into place. I think all that stuff starts and ends with respect. You know what I mean? And that's what I've always told my kids. That's one thing I told you I put on the podcast. One thing is non-negotiable.
Yeah.
And that's disrespect.
That's right.
It's non-negotiable.
That's right.
And and for me, that's held up. And I started in with that one.
Facts.
Yeah, I would have to go with respect also. Now, I did have a fear of letting my mother down, or a fear of giving other people reasons to speak ill of my mother. But it was because of the respect that I had for her, because of looking at her, what she was doing and how she was doing it, and knowing that everybody wasn't doing it this way type of deal. With mine, had to be, it was respect, and I needed honesty because I was non-custodial.
Okay.
So, there's certain things he's doing that I got to ask him about, and I need, the truth.
Yeah.
Kids ain't gonna always be truthful. I used to always tell them, listen, if I ask you the same question twice,
Yeah.
I already know the answer.
Right.
If I ask you 3 times, I really, really already know the answer, and I'm giving you a chance to come through, but you already lied twice.
Facts.
But it was a respect thing, especially being non-custodial. But I wanted to come back to you because I know that you said about the respect thing and not taking advantage of your parenting position, and the respect had to be earned. In regards to that, because I know there's a lot of people out there going, damn that. I pay the bills.
Yeah.
I put food on their table. How the hell I got to earn their respect? How would you answer that?
So, not earn it, like, I don't want people to misconstrue what parenting power is, right? And that, not that you don't get the respect out the gate. You get respect out the gate for being parent, right? You get that. You're the parent. But you have to teach a kid how to respect you. You can't assume they understand how to respect you like you teach them their name because you say it all the time like you do a puppy. You have to teach children the proper senses of how to respect you. And some people mandate the parenting power because I said so. No, you have to make a child understand why what you said is bond. Why I said this. Well, son, the reason I said when you go outside, don't play in the street is because you could get hit by a car. Where we grew up with the whole, because I'm your mama and I said so, because I said so, I ain't got to tell you. No, it never made sense. So then you get a child like me that's bucking like, but why though? But why though? It don't make sense though. I see y'all doing this, so I'm going to do this. So now I'm not understanding. And you didn't make me understand because you just said it, and then the more I ask, you get angry. Now I'm getting a whooping. So if you can't explain it, you got to be able to challenge your children to understand how the reasoning behind following a rule and its legitimacy to it. Like you can't just say, because I said so, I'm the mama or I'm the daddy. Nah, and then you walk crooked.
You know, Doc, I agree. You know, I'm gonna tell you, just for me personally, as a young parent, I had that mentality because that's how I was raised. You know, but you know, it took me to sit back and look at my son's face and be like, you know what? Let me go communicate. And I was able to start doing that with all of them.
Yep.
And notice the change in the ability of communication.
Absolutely.
Because sometimes it is, you everything in your body feel like, because I said so.
Right.
Exactly.
And that's the end of this conversation.
Yeah.
But then the ability to go back and have sit down and be like, all right, let me hear what you got to say.
Right.
Man,
Yeah.
that alone just changes
The whole
Yeah.
trajectory.
the whole trajectory.
Yep.
And
When you go back and say, all right, let me hear what you got to say. Let me hear your views on
the
it.
first time you
Exactly.
do it, they're gonna be looking at you like,
Hey, shock.
for real?
Hey, you should see oh, man,
Yeah.
total shock.
You trying to trick me?
Yeah.
But all right, let me hear what you got to say.
I can really tell you the truth.
You know what I mean? And I've heard and I've heard some really good arguments from them. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And it really made and certain things change based on, that's why the only one I've had a hard time with. You already know who. You already know the one that.
Yeah, but they have a voice, and people have to understand the household is a little different when you allow children to have a voice.
Yeah,
you're not
it is.
necessarily disciplining all the time because you're not telling them why they're wrong or why they should do things a certain way. I can remember when my kids were younger, and when I came out the streets and I had to get this paycheck every 2 weeks and work 40 hours and then wait on I don't know. I still don't understand that. So then when I had to explain to them, don't fall out on this stove because this is all I got. This is all the bills. This is what I got. So I can't afford to pay for that. But I'm going to make sure we get this. Okay, it looked like one person could get some shoes. It's 4 of y'all. Who got shoes last time? And we sitting there. Now, this is conversation before we get in the car. We ain't in the store arguing about what you can't get. I'm telling you. I'm showing this to you. I didn't get that growing up. But when I came home and I had to manage that certain amount, I had to have an understanding with my children about why the house is changing and why I'm setting a certain kind of rule. They didn't understand that, right? And it's just like my daughter. Oh, I want to go to this party. Okay, these are the rules. I'm going to take you. Certain things you're going to wear, and I'm going to see that. And you ain't got to pack no bag and to try to change it later. I'm going to show you, know what I'm saying? I'm giving you the opportunity to do this, and we don't close nothing up. So when you ain't going to be there, what time is over? Midnight. All right, I'll be there about 10:45. Well, my friend's saying, you don't want to go? You must not want to go. I'm going to be there at 10:45, right? So I don't care what time you get dressed and leave. You leaving at 10:45. So now she's understanding, and to this day, she ain't closing no club up. And so it's things that you do that I came through that I had to teach my children for the bad parts of it, not the good part. No. I don't want them to experience that.
I think that's why I do close a club up, because people always came to pick me up early. Hey, we're going to go to break. I'm going to come back with some comments, but real quick, Mike Greenfield, appreciate you tuning in, bro. You said I approach my daughters and the next generation with this mindset to understand before being misunderstood. Either give us a call, 404-500-1605, explain that, or you can type it into the comments and I'll read it out when we come back. Classic Conversations with JT and Low.
And that's a cop.
And we'll be right back. All right, Mike, if you can call in, try. We're on a time limit. Top 5, Angela, what you got?
No,
You want to read the comments? You want to read the comments you got?
Yeah, number 1 said, nothing surprised me anymore. Mother whores grooming their daughters to be whores.
Amen.
Fathers grooming their sons to disrespect women by introducing them to strip scenes.
Exactly.
You agree with that?
Yeah, but you don't take your sick kids to no strip scene.
So you disagree with it? You agree with that it's bad?
Yeah, it's bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying cool. I thought you were saying like, yeah.
Come on now. No, I think it's
Mic is on?
Both ways is bad.
Is it there? Mike, what's good, bro? How you doing?
Yeah, what's up, Jay? What's happening, big dog?
Hey, listen, bro. I want you to explain that statement that you made, and you got 2 minutes to do this. And the statement was that you approach your daughters and the next generation with the mindset to understand before being understood.
Oh, yeah, no problem. Well, my younger daughter's 17, 14, but I had already started that. But even with my students in the younger generation, just what I had just spoke about, said what the issue is, ask their opinion, but approaching them with the respect that whatever goes on, I'm here for you. Hear what's going on, and then so I can hear what you say, and the meaning, then I know how to approach you. As opposed to by a student that's acting up, or let alone orders on in, but without knowing why and what happened.
Hey, Mike,
And so
hold.
I started doing that.
Mike, we having a
Yeah.
you going in and out real bad. So
Uh-oh.
we're gonna read some comments off of this. If you can, try and type something in there and I'll read it real quick. Something is going on to where you breaking in and out, but type it in there and I'll read it real quick after we go through these comments real quick. Appreciate you tuning in, bro.
All right, bro. Hey,
All right. Lena said, I wouldn't introduce pole dancing to a child. You're introducing things they aren't ready to handle. And respect over friendship is my opinion. You'll become friends later in life, but they respect you as an adult and a parent. Mom said parents should stay in a parent's place. A child or adult child should respect themselves. Arlene Max, I too felt it was important to hear how my kids thought about things. Communicating was important, not because I said so. I didn't like that statement growing up. Number one said, y'all covered that it has been 25 years since a black woman who has won Album of the Year. No, we didn't cover that. I mean, I don't even, it's the Grammys. It's the Grammys, man.
Yeah, I honestly,
I can't tell you last time I watched the Grammys.
I stopped looking at something else and it was on, and the speech came up, and I was like, wow. Then I saw the Killer Mike thing, so that's the whole.
Shout out to
thing.
ATL's Killer Mike.
Yes, sir. Sweep of all of the hip hop categories.
And the black woman who was snubbed this year for that white trick at the number one album for 10 consecutive weeks. Hey, man, y'all know what it is. It's the Grammys, like I said.
Get this. Well, at least the pole dancing class offers equality for all feminists. Their boys were in there as well.
What did they say?
Wow.
What did she say?
Wow.
I said it was boys in there as well.
Oh, that's LGBTQ and cream. No, but why would you teach a little boy how to pole dance?
Why? Oh, why?
Yeah.
I'm not. I was gonna be wrong either way.
I'm with you on that. And we gonna fall in love together on that one, bro. Was it far left, far right? Which one is it? Which direction we going on that one?
Right.
I'm riding with you on that one.
Look,
You gonna ride on that one, but
He
that's
said
too
right on
far
that
left.
one. And we're gonna ride. And we all gonna ride on that one.
I can see
I'm with
little
you on
boy
that
going to gym class. They got that rope. You got to climb up the rope and he spin down
Right.
and hit the split.
And hit a split coming down.
Oh, hell no.
Stop his legs halfway. and
But
let
that's
the
not
rope
to
go
say
and
there's
lean
something
back.
wrong
Yeah.
with that if that's what you like. That wasn't an LGBT kid. It was just stating that
Too late,
that's
Mike.
too early.
You say too late.
No, I mean it's too early. Like not.
Too late.
Right, yeah. Ain't no getting out of that one.
It says too late.
Too late.
If you're gonna go right, Mike, just stay right.
I thought about what I said. I blurted that out. I didn't mean it to offend anybody.
he want to do a quick U-turn, huh, bro?
Right.
Stay on the right.
Then you're doing a U-turn.
That's all the comments.
3 point. Yeah. 3 point. You're doing a 3-point turn. You can't just do a U-turn from it. Go with the
Said
top
you know
five.
the way. All right, man. We jumping right to the top 5. So your top 5, in lieu of this weekend's big event, 2 biggest words in sports: Super Bowl. Give me your top 5 Super Bowls of all time. Your top 5 Super Bowls of all time.
We're gonna have to.
Dwayne, MJ, which one of y'all going first?
We're gonna have to start doing these. You have to start.
Let's
telling
go Super
everybody
Bowl
the day before.
plays.
Huh?
Super Bowl plays, because I just think about this. Because I don't know the numbers.
Yeah, that's all I was gonna say. That's
Immaculate reception when Franco got that tip from when I was younger.
That wasn't the Super Bowl. That was AFC Championship game.
The Champions game.
Yeah,
That's
that's what got him there.
I mean, I would rather.
couldn't let you go out with saying
Can
Super Bowl.
I do? Can we do Super Bowl plays? Because I can give you plays.
Go ahead. If they were playing, there was a
number 5. What's the DB from the Cowboys who had the 2 interceptions
Oh my
against
goodness.
the Steelers? I'm
what
sorry.
was great about those
I'm
plays?
sorry.
He threw
I'm
the ball
sorry.
right to him.
But they're memorable. The memorable
It wasn't
plays.
memorable to who?
Neil O'Donnell threw him straight to Larry Brown, man. He
to him,
called
man. Wasn't that
touchdown,
memorable?
man.
Yeah, he had a dive
Touchdown.
for it or
All
nothing.
right. Number
See, now Dwayne get
number
pressed. Now
4.
let's bring up the Falcons.
Number 4. Yeah, that's definitely not making my list. Number 4. Okay. What's the quarterback? Nick Foles catching the Philly special against Tom Brady. I thought Tom Brady played excellent at Super Bowl. They barely lost.
But it's the second half.
Yeah. Number 3, Devin Hester returning that kickoff against the Colts, man. Like, I knew that they wasn't going to win, but that was exciting. You know what I'm saying?
Score the game, too.
That was the only
They
score of the
again?
game. Yeah. Number 3 play. Dang. I don't even want.
2 more.
Yeah, I was gonna use that play, but I'm not gonna use that. I am gonna use that play. Julio Jones catch on the sideline over 2 defenders to put us in field goal range. That's the end of that play. Number 1, man. I'll say this: the number 1 Super Bowl for me, and they lost, was the Eagles versus the Patriots, because T.O. went out there and played on that ankle and balled out. Even
Indeed.
like when he, had that gripe with Donovan McNabb. But yeah, T.O. balled out, and I love T.O., man. So I'll go with that play.
Okay. MJ, you ready?
I looked up the Super Bowls now. Of course, the Eagles, New England, Seattle, New England when they didn't give it to old boy and they tried to sneak it in. Yeah, Marshawn Lynch should have got that ball. And I say Baltimore, San Fran, and let's see who's helping them out. No, I don't want to remember that. They're Philly losses, but New England,
I was gonna say,
Philly.
did they lose?
Yeah, they lost. So I can't. I really don't have any.
I was over here going, didn't they lose the game? You just happy they got there.
Atlanta getting dogged out and losing all those points in the game.
28-3.
Yeah.
And you want to talk about some interceptions? I ain't like that. Neil Don threw the ball right to the man. He didn't have to work for it. What you got, Doc?
Oh, yeah, for real.
You said, yo, for real?
Okay, let me just go with the ones where I know I've been. So, Green Bay and New Orleans that year. I think it was 97. Then I did New England and Green Bay in San Diego. That had to be 98, I think. I went to the Super Bowl in 2020 when the Chiefs played in Miami and caught COVID. Let me see. Janet Jackson, titty popping out.
Good one. That was a great one.
Yeah, that was a great one.
Do you remember who played that game? Everybody remember the titty popping out.
I don't remember to play the game. I was like, the Super Bowl, the game was irrelevant after the titty popped out.
Hey, listen, real quick on that story. I'm sorry for that. I just got to say it. That's when TiVo just came out, right?
Yeah.
Everybody
yeah,
did.
Yeah.
We had a Super Bowl party at my house, right?
Yeah.
We had everybody was there. Who's who? Mayors. Everybody was at the crib.
Right.
And that titty popped out, man. And some people missed it because they was at the bar, da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
And I had TiVo. And I rewinded. Hey, man, when I say nobody, very few people had TiVo then, because it first came out.
Right.
I had TiVo rewind, man. Everybody holler, hey, how'd you do that? And then I paused the titty for him, man. That was a memorable one for sure.
Yes.
Go ahead. I paused it for him.
I mean, that's probably it. I only I only remember the ones I've been to. I don't watch TV, so I probably won't see it. But actually, I'm going to Vegas this weekend, so
Oh, wow.
I won't be going to the game. But I am flying in for festivities.
Okay.
We'll see.
Scared of you?
Yeah.
Well, Leonard, y'all, you got anything over there? Super Bowls?
Denver Broncos versus Falcons. Dirty Bird time. The infamous Patriots versus the Falcons. Ravens versus New York Giants. Ravens versus the 49ers. And when I really like Peyton Manning, Colts versus the Bears. I really like Peyton Manning. I don't know if it was because his helmet. It was something.
That's when Oh, his helmet. Yeah. 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 All right.
Got teasing.
I start off with Super Bowl, I think it was 28, when Marcus Allen went the other way on him.
First field on him.
Reverse field on him,
Yeah,
went all
he
the
did.
way.
Yeah,
The
he
thing
did.
that I like about that one the most, because Marcus Allen had always played second fiddle to so many people, especially when he was at USC and all that type of stuff. And for him to finally come out the shadows in that game, get the MVP.
Yeah, I do that to follow, man.
Oh yeah,
Follow,
period.
man.
The next one is Super Bowl 21, the Giants over Denver. Was it Denver? Yeah, the Giants over Denver. After that, I have to go with the Redskins when Doug Williams came in and after he sprained his knee and then went crazy, and Timmy Smith ran for 206 yards. We ain't heard from him since.
Facts.
But he still ran for 206 yards in the Super Bowl. I think it's still the record, actually. Then my top two
42-10 was the score.
would, of course, be the Giants over New England. Then the Giants over New England. Both times.
Both
Stop
times.
them boys from being undefeated. Everybody thought that they was about to be, Mercury, what was his name? Mercury Morris. He was so happy that we won that game,
Yeah,
so
he
nobody
was.
else could go undefeated because that's the only thing that he has to hold on to in his life. So, those are my top five right there.
Did y'all see the commercial with Eli Manning on his rap?
No.
You didn't see that? Oh, man. Eli Manning said, yeah, I know I'm nice. He was rapping, then he said, they called Tom Brady the GOAT, but I beat him twice. And the whole crowd said, oh! That joke was funny, man. You gotta see that, man. You gotta see that one. All right. Number one got
I got some comments.
the Raiders, 2 wins with John Madden, Tom Flores. Sometimes these things go, and see if you can see the rest of them. It lost me. It won't go back again. I don't know why it does that. I know she had the Redskins with Doug Williams as well, but it won't let me go backwards. See if you can see it, Dwayne. Number one, on Elena got Eagles beat the Patriots. You see it? You wouldn't let me go back on here. Elena got Eagles beat the Patriots. Colts over Chicago. 2 black coaches together. Yeah, that was a dope Super Bowl. When Seattle won, Doug Williams won, and all the KC wins. Number one ends with Eagles Super Bowl victory. My mom got Tom Landry twice, Ravens, Steelers, Patriots, Green Bay Packers. Green Bay Packers for. I don't know what happened to it, man. It won't let me go back for some reason.
Oh, no, I got a comment here.
ahead.
G. Green, he chimed in. He said David Tyree's helmet catch.
Yeah, man.
John Riggins' run on 4th and 1. Julian Edelman's crazy catch. Of course, that was against Atlanta, I think. Los Angeles Raiders running back Marcus Allen, 74-yard touchdown, what we talked about. And then the Lynn Swan catch. What's up, Rima? Lori. Okay, and Mike said he basically approached his daughters and his students of the younger generation as a whole to hear what we're thinking that made them make the decision, hear what they're thinking that made them make the decision to what they did. Then it would allow him to respond in a better way. By doing that, they see the value in their voice and opinions.
Copy that. I like that.
Casper said that in regards to the stripper thing, she pulled it up. Moms and their children between the ages of 4 and 14 are welcome to participate. Program coordinator Royale Lazard said that the class sold out quickly. It was such a bonding experience between the moms and the kids. It kind of merges acrobatics, gymnastics. It takes strength, endurance, flexibility. They're doing spins, tricks, and they're conditioning, and they're working on flexibility.
Yoga
Right.
all day.
Could have done yoga.
Close it.
All right. Can I do mine first, sir?
Oh, okay.
Thank you, sir.
2 minutes on it. Oh, my bad.
All right. Naturally, Lynn Swan catches Super Bowl MVP. I got my boy Desmond Howard out of national champion Michigan Wolverines. When he returned both a punt and a kick in the Super Bowl, you know, Brett Favre did not win the Super Bowl MVP. Desmond Howard did. Just got to point those things out. I got to give it to Tom Brady with his first Super Bowl win, that comeback against the greatest show on turf. Nobody gave the Patriots a chance. But Tom Brady, from the University of Michigan, national champions. just you know.
That dude said, oh.
Lest we not forget.
Let's just in case people be forgetting, you know what I mean, what he got. And then I got to go with my last two Steelers Super Bowls, particularly the one, James Harrison, with the return touchdown right before halftime, one of the greatest plays in Super Bowl history. My man Santonio Holmes, in the back of the end zone from Big Ben Roethlisberger. I mean, you know, Super Bowl champs, man. 6-time Super Bowl champs, Dwayne. Thank you, sir.
Dwayne. He said Dwayne.
All right, man.
Astor Carr, what you got, brother? Close us out.
I've been passing on it. I wanted to make it a topic, but I know that's not going to happen. But the open borders. If you start looking who's coming to the borders right now, it's Chinese adult that are military age. These aren't old people. These aren't babies. These are grown men coming through. It's Ukrainians. Everybody's pouring through the border, and they know they can get in there because they're advertising it. Okay, you got to look at the movie that's coming out, Civil War. You got to look at the games that are coming out. Anytime you're on the internet, it goes up, state versus state, Civil War, and games like that. You got to look at what's happening in Texas. The Texas governor called the troops up, the guard up to be on the border, and I think it's 12 or 14 states followed suit and are sending troops or supporting it. And everybody's ignoring that like it's not important. We got to get our heads out our ass and realize that we're already the number 2 minority in America, okay, behind Latinos, Hispanics. The next thing that happens, Asians and Indians, they're going to move up into push us back to number 3. When we go back to 3, our vote really doesn't matter anyway. We become the new cotton, whether we want to realize it or not. You got a commercialized prison system, and it's full of us. It's a multi-billion-dollar business, and it's full of us. And if our voting power doesn't matter, they're just going to continue to pick us. And that doesn't mean it's racist, because our own worst enemy is ourselves. We got to start valuing education, pushing education. That doesn't just mean school. That could be vocational or trade or whatever. But these pole dancing classes that everybody wants to take your kid to, how about putting his ass in Cumin or her little ass in Cumin? You know? Take them to Cumin classes. You want to spend that money. That's something that's going to help the child. My son's an accountant. Guess where his ass went? I couldn't help with math. Took it to Cumin. They hooked him right on up. So that's all I got to say.
What you got, Doc?
So just kind of want to piggyback on that. I just want to just say this. It takes a real person that's mature to understand when people do stuff to you, let it be on them. Don't let it hurt your feelings, your pain, your future. Here. This is a month of love in a different way. This is also a month of Black history. We want to try to represent for the entire year, but at least start this year with blending and uniting your relationships. Parents to children. You're a special kind of somebody if you could wake up and go to sleep every day and know that you have a child and you don't know if they ate, if they in harm's way by any way, and you don't want to connect. I think you should take the time and reconnect and blend and unite your families. Come out to the Uptown Comedy Corner on February 18th. We will have the live Classic Konversations podcast where you could ask questions, get some answers. You're going to have a dope panel. And just come on out. We're going to talk about Black love and historical trauma. So we just want people to understand what it feels like to purposefully be in love and work on the things that break the love up. Can't just keep destroying the families, because the women need the men and the men need the women. But women, we need the men a lot more. So let's learn about the Black love. Let's not throw them away so bad, so quickly. Although some of them deserve to get kicked to the curb.
That's a whole other show.
She did a little U-turn there too, did she?
Yeah.
Shoot.
Real quick, number one said voting matters always. Know who's benefiting from the so-called border issues. So we know who that was directed to. All right. Real quick, man, make sure you vote. If you're ever registered to vote, vote locally. Think globally, vote locally. Real quick, I just want to do a shout out to my son, Asa, who just got his acceptance letter to the University of West Georgia at the bright old age of 15 years old.
Nice.
Which is really, really dope.
Nice.
To get accepted, a university at 15 is super cool. So he's gonna start taking summer classes this summer, man. So I told him I'm gonna shout him out tonight, man, because I'm just so freaking proud of that kid.
Yes.
Falling down behind it. Falling down behind it is Pappy. How about
He
that?
didn't get that from pole dancing classes.
True that, sir.
Love it.
True that, sir. That's all I got, teasing.
All right. Retta Sanders, what's going on, young lady? She said your vote will always matter. It's when you don't vote that gives the vote to the other party. Wow. Never even thought about it that way. When you don't vote, you ain't doing nothing but giving them a vote. It's like you're voting for them when you don't vote. Interesting.
That's true.
For me, I've already heard February 18th right here, Classic Konversations. We're going to do a live show in the comedy club, so we want to have a live audience to come out and be a part of the show. We're going to talk to you in regards to dealing with scars, traumas, and things that can prevent you from actually moving on in life in regards to love and finding a partner and sharing and all that good stuff. Shell of a Man, the stage play. We are back. We will be out here on March 10th. The tickets are already out on Eventbrite, and the link changed. I have the old one, so I'm not going to put that out, but I will have the correct one next week when we come back on. Basically a show by Tina Bridges, unscripted, subject matter of 7 men that has some demons that's keeping themselves from being a better man, so what they're doing is giving the shell of themselves. That is all for me for the time being. And
Hey, we're gonna be starting the show 8:30 prompt, guys. So just know it's gonna be on time. We rocking and rolling. We got some big things happening on the back end. We can't get into it all, but it's some big things, man. We're super duper excited about it. You guys are gonna be so proud of us, and we're just as we are thankful to you for your support. Continue to like, share, and subscribe, man. Tell a friend and tell a friend. Everybody tonight, make sure you hit share on your Facebook page as you leave here tonight. Just hit the share button so that it goes to your page so you can share it with your people. And then tell them, hey, share this page. We'll appreciate it, man.
It's the button with the arrow, people. The one with the arrow. Just hit it. You ain't got to read it. If it has an arrow on it that points away, hit that button. Yeah, man. Classic Conversations got some great things coming. We don't stop. Dialogue for the community. We good?
Be good.
Gucci.
All right. Classic Conversations with JT and Lo.
And that's a come.
And we out. You dig?
Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way to rap. Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way to rap. The record's gonna go. Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way to rap. The record's gonna go. Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way to rap. Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way to rap. The record's gonna go. It's Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way to rap. The record's gonna Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way to rap. The record's gonna go. It's Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way to rap. The record's gonna go. Classic Conversations with JT and Lo.